Hi Storytime friends, this is Tammy from the Pine River Library. We're here to kick off our fall story time with you. Today's story time is going to be about bees. First, before we get started, I want to share a couple fun facts about bees. You may be afraid of bees when you see them buzzing all around, but they're actually quite friendly and good for the environment. When you see the bees around, they're looking for flowers that have the yummy little nectar that they need to go make honey. Did you know that bees live all over the world except on the continent of Antarctica? They may not like it that cold, but bees do stay awake in the winter. They keep their hive warm and safe all winter long. Remember when I said that they collect all the nectar to make the honey? They do that with a long, complex tongue to get all the nectar out of the flowers. Bees are very hardworking animals. The worker bees go from flower to collect all their nectar. In one collection trip, they can visit 50 to 100 flowers. That's a lot of flowers. And they can fly at speeds of 15 miles an hour. That's pretty fast for a little bee. Do you know that bees can keep their combs where they live very tidy? They clean their combs and throw away garbage so that it can remain healthy and clean. It's kind of maybe where they get the term busy as a bee, because they fly so fast and they keep everything so neat and tidy. Are you busy as a bee at home? Do you keep your room neat and tidy? Do you pick up your toys? Maybe you should think about being a bee next time it's time to pick up all your toys. Should we start with some stories? I have a very fun one here about a bear and a bee. "I'm hungry," said Bear. Honey. Isn't that what a bear thinks of first thing when they wake up? "Would you like some honey?" says Bee. "I would love some honey," said Bear. "But what about the bees?" "Have you ever seen a bee?" said Bee. "No," says Bear. "I hope I never see a bee." He must not know who he's talking to. Bees are terrible monsters. They're big, have large teeth and sharp claws, and they never share their honey, said Bear. "Well, you're big," says the bee. "Mm-hmm," says Bear. "You have large teeth," said Bee. "Uh-huh," says Bear. "You have sharp claws," says Bee. "Oh no," says Bear. "I'm a bee." "Poor me, I'm a bee," said the bear. "You are not a bee," said the bee. "You are a bear." "Oh, right," says Bear. "I am a bear. And what are you?" Oh, Bear's about to find out who he's been talking to. I am a bee, says Bee. You are a bee? asked Bear. But you are not big. You don't have large teeth, and you don't have sharp claws. Do you share your honey? asked Bear. Oh. Would you like some honey? asked Bee. Wait for me, says Bear. Honey. Bee, I am glad you're a bee, said Bear. This goes to show, don't judge somebody before you get to know them. He thought bees were horrible, and actually the bees was very nice, very friendly, and shared the honey. Okay, we're going to do a quick little song. Would you like to sing with me? I'm going to put the words up here to help you out. We're going to use some actions, so we're going to need to know, where's our nose? Can everybody point to their nose? How about your chin? Can you find your chin all the way down here? And your elbow. Can we point to our elbows? We have 2 elbows. Can you find them both? And your hands. Can you wave your hands? Good job. Okay. So, the song is going to go, a bee is on your nose, a bee is on your nose. Hi ho, just watch me blow, a bee is on your nose. And now we have to pretend we have a bee on our nose and we need to blow it off. Can you blow the bee off of your nose? And we're going to do the same thing with our chin and our elbow and our hands and see if we can blow the bees right off of our nose, chin, elbow, and hand. Okay. A bee is on your nose, a bee is on your nose. Hi ho, just watch me blow, a bee is on your nose. Blow it off. All right, let's do it with our chin. A bee is on your chin, a bee is on your chin. Hi ho, just watch me blow, a bee is on your chin. Can you blow down on your chin? Oh. Okay, now we're going to have a bee on our elbow. We're going to have to blow it off our elbow. A bee is on your elbow, a bee is on your elbow. Hi ho, just watch me blow, a bee is on your elbow. Oh, I better get them both. Blow off your elbows. And now we have a hand. A bee is in your hand, a bee is in your hand. Hi ho, just watch me blow, a bee is in your hand. You can actually keep doing the song and adding more parts if you want. You could have a bee on your toe or a bee on your knee. Have fun adding some more parts to that one. Oh, and now I have another story about a bee, a very greedy bee. In a busy, buzzy beehive lived a very greedy bee. All the other bees worked hard making honey and cleaning the hive. But the greedy bee spent all day gobbling pollen and guzzling nectar. The greedy bee wouldn't share his nectar with anyone. He wouldn't even let a tired ladybug sit on his flower. "Find your own flower," he shouted. "This one is mine." Well, that's not very nice, is it? And when one day the greedy bee found a meadow full of the biggest, juiciest flowers he had ever seen, he decided not to tell anyone. Yummy, he buzzed. Lots and lots of flowers, and they are all for me. He's not going to share any of his nectar. The greedy bee whizzed and fizzed from flower to flower, slurping and burping and growing fatter and fatter and fatter. At last, his tummy was so full, he settled down on a big pink flower in the warm yellow sunshine and fell fast asleep. If you ate that much, you'd probably need a nap too. When the greedy bee woke up, it was dark. He tried to fly, but his tummy was so roly-poly that he went down instead of up and crashed, boo, thud, all the way to the ground. "I'm scared," cried the greedy bee, "and I don't know how to get home." Then he saw two glowing eyes in the long grass. "Eeh! A monster is coming to eat me." But it wasn't a monster. It was two friendly fireflies, their bottoms glowing bright in the dark. "What's wrong?" they asked. "I'm too full to fly," wailed the greedy bee, "and I can't walk home in the dark." "Well, follow us," said the fireflies, and they all set off on the long, long journey home. Through the forest of flowers and squishy mud, over the hills and under the stars, trudged the greedy bee. He had never walked so far, and he was getting very tired. "We're nearly there," cried the fireflies. Then suddenly the whoosh of rushing water sounded. "I am almost home," cried the greedy bee. He's so excited. "It's the stream by where I live." And it was, but his hive was on the other side of it. "Oh no," said the greedy bee sadly, flopping down in the grass. "How will I ever get across the water?" "We'll help you," said a tiny little ant with a great big leaf. The ant and his friends flipped the big leaf into the water. "Jump on," they cried. Helped by the fireflies, the greedy bee and the ants made their way, splishing and splashing, to the other side of the stream. "Hooray! I'm home!" cheered the greedy bee. "Well, where have you been?" asked all the other bees. "I overslurped," said the greedy bee. "I would never have made it home if my new friends hadn't been so kind, and now I'm going to share the best honey I found with them. Would you like some honey too?" "Yes," said the other bees. "Let's have a party." Everyone enjoyed a midnight feast of yummy, runny honey, all except for one very sleepy, very happy, but not so greedy bee. See what happens when friends work together? The little bee got lost and couldn't make it back home because he couldn't fly. But the fireflies and the ants came to help, and they all worked together. That's our story time for now about our bees. We'll post another video next week with another fun story time for you. We'll see you then.